Dear Amy, your holiday sounds so awesome! I have been watching your vlogs and I must say I don't really understand what's happening because in my head you were going into a balloon and then going up, you know, and then, I don't know, hanging out in the sky, which sounded amazing. But in the videos it seems like you watch people go into the balloon, then watch people go up in the air, and then follow the balloon to the place where it lands and then bring it back. So are you actually going in the sky or are you just like following the balloons? Well, either way it looks super pretty and stuff. Oh, my voice is a bit ushy. That's because last weekend was League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and it was so much fun. I know I have been talking about Quidditch like every other video, but it's just a huge part of my life, so well, it happens a lot. But yeah, this was like this was my first international Merc tournament, so the first tournament, first international tournament where I was playing with random people that I didn't necessarily know, and we were put into teams based on skills we gave in. We had to rate ourselves on different specific strengths and weaknesses and stuff like that, and then based on that the teams were created, and then you had a team cap who chose a name and stuff like that. So I ended up in the purple team. The team name was Blackjack and Hookers. At first I wasn't that excited about it, and now that I've had the whole tournament it just makes me happy. They were amazing and we were kind of an underdog team, but in the end we did manage to win one game and we turned out 6th of 8. So that's kind of okay, especially for like my team stuff. Obviously I'm in a team that usually loses, which is fine because we just love to play and we love to learn, but it's also fun to win sometimes. That was one aspect that was really fun, and also there were like multiple socials. And at the Friday night when we arrived, we had a walk through the city, which was fun and also kind of like difficult in a sense because it was like the first night, hadn't really met anyone yet, so I just stuck to the people I knew, which was fine, but also sort of disappointing because I really liked meeting new people at these events. And then during the walk I kind of got to know a few people from my team because I didn't know anyone on my team, so that was good. And yeah, during the walk I already met some people, and then yeah, I think that was most of it for Friday. And then we went home to the camping where we were staying, and we had really cute tiny huts where we were staying, and yeah, we had a pretty reasonable hour we went to sleep, I guess. And then the following morning was the first day of the tournament, and I met my team, I met the players. I only knew like 1 or 2, I think, and yeah, we just played, I guess. We had the first match to play and then break, another match, break, stuff like that. It was, I don't know, it was really well scheduled, so there was no delay or anything. We were just done at a reasonable hour, and then I could go have a shower and go to the social, which was so much fun. And at first I was really scared that it would be like difficult for me because it was a food and drink social, so you could order food, you could put into a file that you wanted to have food before like the social drink board. And at first I didn't think I was going to do that because obviously I'm not vegan and that stuff is difficult to come by sometimes, but in Quidditch community everything is like normal, so they tried to figure something out for that, and they ended up having a vegan meal after all. So I went there, but I was kind of scared that it would be something I didn't like because obviously I didn't have that much choice. And it was delicious, which was so great because it was just a relief and it was so nice, and I want to recreate the meal because it was, don't have words for it, it was like amazing. And after that we had like the social part, the drinks part, and at the food part, at the meal part, I basically sat with all my old teammates and people from back home. And during the social there were kind of people like just coming to our table, so for the most part I didn't even have to move, and then at some point we did start to move, and I interacted with some new people, some people I met during the day, and yeah, it was just a really nice night. And I think we went home at a reasonable hour again, but because we were also hyped up we like stayed up chatting and stuff like that, which was also really fun. and then the next morning my team was eliminated, so I didn't really have to worry about time and being okay in the morning, which was nice because I was really tired because we went to bed at I think 1:30 or 2 or something like that, even later maybe, and I got up at, I don't know, too early for the time I went to bed, so it was good that I didn't actually have to play, especially since I was really sore from the day before. Sat in the sun, watched some games. I had to scorekeep for for the final, which was also kind of okay because, well, as a scorekeeper you do get like a really nice seat where you can see everything properly, and I don't know, it was just fine. And I revved it the first day as well, which was also really great because through revving you also meet new people after the final, which was also nice, by the way. Everything was nice, everything was just good. And it was really hot weather. It was probably in France as well and in England as well, I think. So we all, the complex of the camping had like the fields and the huts and also a lake. So after the tournament ended, most people went swimming for a bit, and I was there and I talked to more people, had some more hugs. It was so nice. And then at about 6 we left. We just had dinner on the way and then got home, and it's every time it's so crazy to just leave because you've been with these people for like 72 hours and it's so insane to just leave them like that again. But I have a nice memory, and like today and yesterday and all the time there were pictures coming up, which was also really nice because it was sort of reliving the moment. And I feel like I've been rambling on about Quidditch enough. I had a really great time. I nearly forgot that before Quidditch I actually had a holiday in the UK. After I went to France, I just went to, did I tell you this? I'm not sure. I'm just going to tell you again. I went to France for a little bit, then I went to the UK, and it was the plan to go walk in the Cotswolds, but in the end we just like, we saw a lot of little towns because that's obviously what the Cotswolds are famous for, and we went on 2 walks, which was nice, but for a walking vacation it was quite few. I honestly don't know what I tell you and what I didn't tell you and stuff like that, but I think I haven't seen that much of France because obviously I don't live in the UK, which makes it like it wasn't native language stuff. I think that might make a difference, as well as me being like really tiny at that time, and I was pretty much in charge of the TV. Like, I really like Winx Club and Hello Kitty and what else? Totally Spies. I don't know if all these series were on in the UK as well, but I love those. That's probably why I missed Friends, but I'm enjoying it now. I love it. I am like at season 8 now, which is probably a bit worrisome, but it's just great. It's just so great. Like, I'm nearly done with season 8, so I only have 2 seasons left, which is crazy. I go through series so fast, which is not good. I got my CPE, which is my Cambridge Proficiency exam, my certificate from that, and I got an A, which is pretty amazing because if you make it at all, you are as fluent in English as most English people, like native English people, which is insane. And then I got an A in that, so I am better at English than some native speakers, which is crazy, but also really, really great because opportunities in the future if I want to. I am so rambling today. This morning I went to an exhibit for Matisse, and I did miss out on some of the stuff, but most of the stuff I saw was really pretty and light, and yes, I liked it a lot. And I feel like I'm forgetting more stuff. I feel like I should say more stuff. I feel like I'm just missing the point entirely today, but I'm having fun. When are you getting back from your holiday? All the stuff is happening and I love summer holidays. I'll see you next time. Bye!